Live into 85 tried to capture all the fun, excitement and celebration of a traditional Scottish hogmanay. And that's exactly what they got.
Oh, utter chaos. Yes, I'm over there. I'm in the tall grass. I didn't see you.
Chick Murray, he was an old school performer.
I've got to give this away first.
Needed written confirmation that he was on.
There's no cameras on me.
Telegram for Mr. Murray.
All right, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they're all listening to me now. I didn't know what was happening. This is, somebody stole a bottle of whiskey. I don't know what happened, but someone's away with the whiskey. I should have noticed he was right. That's a piece of black bun. I don't know what it is. Oh, God knows. But you can have that. Keep your house right. Thank you very much indeed. And that's, here, you can have that as your first fruit.
He's not looking at someone, he's looking for someone to tell him what to do. That was the producer shooting himself. See those drunk people at the table on the left? Director, floor manager, cameraman, Nigel. It's like an explosion in a bewilderment factory. Meanwhile, over in another part of the hotel...
As New Year's Eve approaches, I grow sadder every day. It makes me mad that I get sad, for I know I should be gay. I know I should be gay. Oh, dear, my way. I'll start again. As New Year's Eve approaches, I grow sadder every day. It makes me mad that I get sad, for I know I should be gay. Yes?
It makes me mad that I get sad.
It makes me mad that I get sad, for I know I should be gay. Next line. Here we go. I get lost in contemplation for the...
I know it looks like he was drunk, but he wasn't. He was useless. No, there's nothing left to cut to.
For that joyful...
This is another one of Nigel's early commissions. He wanted to call it Big Wet Ship, Big Boat All Rainy, or Wet Men in a Boat. He said, I want to see a boat in a storm and the captain get wet. They didn't call it that, of course.
On the bridge, everybody, including the captain, has suddenly been soaked to the skin.
Nigel was delighted.
I wonder if someone will tell me whether I am, at the moment, audible. Good. Well, I understand you can hear what I'm saying. I'm sorry I said that, because at the moment we're outside the way hitless as we came out. And we shipped it right on the bridge. I saw everybody duck. The microphone is drenched in seawater. The captain, I won't say he looks like a drowned rat. He's much too smart for that, but he's jolly wet. And so is everybody else. Meanwhile, Danny Edgar, who is with us aboard, is down below somewhere in the ship, and he can talk to some others who are experiencing what we're experiencing.
We couldn't get through the St. Gothard Pass.
Why is he interviewing with a pipe?
Look, Mr. Hicks, I think I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think the best thing we can do is to sit down before we fall down and hand back upstairs to Richard Dimbleby. Right?
That's called passing the buck.
Oh, you're back. Well,
Poor Nigel. He demanded pizza, chips, donuts, 12 cans of Tizer, and some of those little biscuits with icing on top. It was his first time at sea. He hadn't thought this through.
So used to it as you are.
When Nigel turned 16, he went through his specky nerdy phase. He pitched up a few more ideas: stamp collecting, live; acne, live; and looking through my big sister's underwear drawer, live. Here's the one they went for: The Sky at Night, live.
Speaking to you tonight, not from the studio, but from George Hole's Observatory at Patcham, which is near Brighton in Sussex. Well, George Hole, as you know, is one of our best-known mirror makers and instrument makers in general, and he's constructed this wonderful 24-inch reflector. But because the weather is so notoriously uncertain, we have cooperated with the Royal Observatory at Edinburgh. Now,
if you did stay up, you'd have missed Barnacle Watch on the other side.
6-inch telescope, and we have, in fact, got a television camera fixed onto that one as well.
You keep saying telescope, it's actually a cannon.
Here, and it doesn't look very promising at the present moment. Well, then we do hope that we shall be able to get some pictures from Edinburgh.
One night I saw them together and I opened my mouth to speak.
These days, amateur performers have a clearly defined role on TV, to be held up for public derision and ritual humiliation by shiny rich people.
Was laughing and holding hands.
Back in the days before we realised how much fun this was, they were actually taken quite seriously. They were still rubbish, though.
He was a nasty piece of work, Gonzales was his name.
Now here's a treat, a very niche music genre, racist folk. It's a very small section in your record shop. It's right next to the very large section entitled Sexist Rap.
'Cause I didn't like Portuguese in general, and in particular I didn't like him.
How can he sing this racist stuff when his partner's ginger?
Now follows him home to his lodgings, that was in Millwall or thereabouts. I follows him up an alley and I turns him inside out. Well, I muttered jealous oaths and things and I bashed him black and blue. Well, I lifted up a manhole cover and I bunged him down the sewer.
The guitarist is regretting letting him sing. He normally plays the mouth organ. He had no idea.
She made my poor life hell.
I'll make my bed and light the lights.
Wow, she's happy to be on telly.
Leave your nest and take the sky to live.
She's still showing this to her neighbours every night. They have to watch it. They're tied to a chair in her basement.
Looks like a flying little blackbird.
Happy talk and happy talk. Talk about things you like to do.
Surely that got her a visa.
If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true?
This is Al Jazeera's flagship Saturday night show. Kick off your sandals, crack open an ice-cold soft drink and enjoy. Some of them are dressed as Egyptians, some as Moroccans, but none of them are dressed as Lancastrians. The drummer made them dress like this because he was signing on.